Hey, what's going on, everyone? Nick Peroni here, and today I want to bring you a video that's going to be giving you some valuable results-based information on traffic and conversions, okay? I've really, I've been working with paid traffic now for a while as my evolution as an online marketer and entrepreneur has developed. It started out with free traffic, right? Just like everybody, and free traffic did amazing. But at a certain point, you realize that free traffic is really just meant to get you started, and that paid traffic is what you want to start mastering and understanding. There's many different sources of paid traffic, of course. Today I'm going to be focusing on Google AdWords because it's an amazing source of traffic. I mean, Google is responsible for 80% of the search volume in the world. So if you can master Google AdWords and you have a valuable offer to put out there, then you're really never going to run out of traffic, right? So you can see I have my Google AdWords account up. I'm just going to be looking at two campaigns that I'm running for the business. One thing that I want to get out of the way is, as far as business goes, I don't care what you're selling. Is make money online simply means, so many people get this confused. It's amazing. Make money online has become like this term that people automatically, when they think of it, they think of network marketing, or they think of, somebody sitting on a beach, the laptop lifestyle. All make money online means is that you are selling a product online. I don't care if it's speakers, if it's business opportunities, if it's toothpaste, or if you're selling photo booth rentals, like in the case that we're going to look at here, where the business that I'm running, that I'm partners with my other partner, and that we're crushing it right now. Making, I shouldn't even talk about it really, but I know people like to hear results and, multiple six figures a year in this business in online sales, all through a website, right? That's what it means. That's what make money online is all about, is that you're able to have an internet connection, have a laptop, and you're able to work from home, no storefront. Your storefront is your website. And when it comes to that, mastering paid traffic, mastering conversions, mastering what I'm about to show you works in any business. All right. It's just a matter of understanding the business you're in, the target market you're after, and kind of figuring out how to run the paid traffic. And then once you can do that, you can be pulling majorly profitable campaigns like I'm showing you here, where I'm going to show you the good and the bad, right? Because our CTR on this campaign is not amazing, but our conversion rate is awesome. To be getting a 35% conversion rate is good, right? For an offer. So this type of stuff, and we're going to talk about all this here in a second, but like on this one, our conversion rate's 116%. So amazing, right? Our cost per conversion is only $1.85 on a product that we're selling that's hundreds of dollars. Okay. So it's really, really powerful stuff when you understand this, and it can be applied to any business. All right. And it's really not all that difficult. Now, I've been testing it for a while. As if I go back to our main homepage here, you can see this account has been running over $1,400 over the last couple months, testing a couple $100 a month in campaigns. And now, because it's such a subjective thing, all right? And now we're at the point where what I really need to do is I have a winner as far as conversion rate goes. And if you don't want to know anything about Google Ads, getting a conversion rate this high can be difficult. It's really about zeroing in. And like I said, it can be so subjective because you're trying to understand what your target market wants to see. And so once you have a winner, though, you can scale up. Now, I'm going to work on the ads, and I'm going to walk you through all of it. But from here, if I can get this click-through rate up a little bit higher, more to like a 3 or 4%, which I've done before, then it's a winner. We're just going to dump money into it. But I really wanted to show you this because it's been a breakthrough recently, levels upon levels upon levels of what I've been working on, testing different things to get to this point that we have this cost per conversion way down. Our conversion rate is way up. Our click rate is, we're only paying at what Google, I'm going to show you all this. So let's just get right into it. And I'm going to show you first what the whole concept is here for running paid traffic, for running any traffic really. But your traffic, whether you're talking about free or paid over on this side, this is the concept that you're looking at. Okay, you want to send your traffic to a lead magnet. You want to have your lead magnet direct them to a landing page with an opt-in. and then that's going to show them the offer after that. Okay, it's fairly simple. You may have seen a structure like this before. You may even be running this type of structure, but the question you need to ask yourself is, what is your conversion rate? Because at the end of the day, if you're paying for traffic here and you're making money here because your conversion rates are good all the way through, then there's no reason that your business can't be doing a lot of money. All right, I'm not going to put a certain number to it, but the concept is that once you understand that and you have a converting funnel from one to the other end, you can scale it. Okay, and so even as we've been testing, we've always been profitable. I've always been profitable in the campaigns that I've run, but I haven't really found that winner yet that I know that I can just dump lots of money into, because I'm a perfectionist. I wanted to see our conversion rates higher. I wanted to see it getting better. And so I'm going to walk you through all of it starting from traffic, okay? And by the end of this, you're going to have a really crystal clear understanding. This is a sales funnel, all right? You've seen me talk about sales funnels before. If you haven't, if this is the first time you've seen one of my videos, go back to my other YouTube stuff. I have a sales funnel video in here somewhere where you can get the concept. But this is a sales funnel: traffic to lead magnet, the landing page, the offer, and it's called a sales funnel because the idea is that we're taking, we're taking it at the top here. That's a bad funnel. There you go. We're taking it at the top here where there's a lot, and we're funneling it down here to where it's a sale. All right, that's the idea of a sales funnel. So it starts with traffic. You need to get traffic. Now, you don't have to use Google AdWords. You can use Facebook. You can use social media sources. You can be running solo ads. You can be doing anything really that you want to. But the idea is you want to get targeted traffic. All right. So our target here in what we're doing, this is we're selling photo booth rentals online. So of course, the traffic that we're looking at is photo booth rental, right? People that are searching for photo booth rental for their events within the areas that we're in. You can see I have the campaigns here separated by the two major areas that we're in that I've been running tests to, because if you've seen my Google keyword research tool or video, then you know that you can look at an area to see how profitable it can be. Both of these areas are six-figure a year areas if we maximize our potential in those areas, which we're doing in Philadelphia and New Jersey beautifully already. Baltimore and Washington, D.C. we just recently started expanding into. So these are the campaigns we're running. You can see this is the third split test on these campaigns that I've gotten to, and that tells you something right there about test, test, test to figure out what works, and I'm going to go through that more. But one thing that I do want to show you when it comes to traffic is the keyword planner. Again, I have a whole video on this separate, so I'm not going to go into this too far, except to show you that you can really use this to find what you're looking for. You can type in the keyword that you're looking at, put it to the area that you want. I'll just keep it on the United States right now, and click over here to keyword ideas, and you'll see how many searches that keyword gets a month, right? Now here's what's interesting is that the suggested bid by Google is $4.06. I'm not paying anywhere near that. I'm paying an average of $2.19 a click, okay, under half. And the reason is because I'm so targeted on traffic. Now, I want you to understand this, is that the traffic, you need to understand, the better you want your ad to perform, no matter what you're doing, whether you're running an ad on Facebook, whether you're running solo ads, whether you're running Google ads, it doesn't matter. You want to make sure that your traffic is targeted, basically just understanding who you're going after. So, of course, I know if I'm running a campaign for photo booth rental, this is about as targeted as you can get. I know people who are typing in photo booth rental are looking for a photo booth rental. Okay, it's pretty cut and dry, and in most industries, it's going to be cut and dry. Now, you may not be able to go after the main keyword in some industries. Like if I were to type in email marketing, this suggested bid would be through the roof. But it's really a concept of understanding your money going out versus your money coming in. You can see that the competition is still high. If I type in photo booth rental in Google, then you come back with 13 million results. So this is a high competition deal. And here you can see, this is our ad right here actually. So that's pretty awesome. Here's the lead magnet. We show up in the top 3, which is what you want to do. And this is all about just being, well, this is going to walk us perfectly into the next part, which is the lead magnet, because that's exactly what this is. All right, but to finish up here with what we were saying with the keyword planner is you can use this, or you can use Facebook Audience Insights to really get targeted on your traffic by just looking at the keywords. In Facebook, you can look at their interests, you can look at them by group and demographics and all kinds of things. I mean, Facebook, you can get really targeted. So no matter what you're doing, though, you're able to get focused on who you want to talk to, and that's the most important part. Is in the very beginning, understanding that your traffic, whoever you're talking to, needs to be targeted for your offer. If you go after the wrong traffic, it doesn't matter how good a campaign you put together on this end over here, you're going to not make any money. All right, so that's something that's really, really important to understand in the beginning, is that you are targeting your traffic specifically. And again, this is about just understanding what your target market is looking for. For this business, for photo booth rentals, I understand that the target market is using photo booth rental as their search tool. Now, it took me a little bit of time to find that. In the beginning, I had my own words and ideas that I thought it was going to be about, but after I did the research, I understood that photo booth rental was the main word surrounding this category of people, and that this is how they were doing a lot of their search. And so we targeted in on that. We zeroed in on that. We studied the competition. Well, not we, I did. And studied the competition and really got focused in on it to be able to understand exactly what a winning campaign looks like. And then we started testing with that traffic, okay? And the result we've gotten to is conversion rates that are killing it. I just started running this, but it's not going to show any signs of slowing down. It's just going to, I'm going to tweak it, and it's going to keep getting better, okay? So that's traffic. Now we're going to talk about the lead magnet. All right, your lead magnet is important. Your lead magnet is your ethical bribe that's going to get them to click. Okay, this is the very beginning of the sales funnel, in the sense that you have traffic here, you're paying for your traffic, or you're getting your free traffic, however you want to do it. Of course, if you watch my other videos, there's really no such thing as free traffic. You're either paying in for it with money or paying for it with your time. So the traffic that you're paying for is coming to your lead magnet. All right, whether that's a blog post, whether that's a Google ad, whether that's a Facebook sponsored ad, or a video, or a YouTube video, your lead magnet has to pull them in. It has to be the ethical bribe that gets them to click and want to turn from a traffic to a click. All right. For us, as you can see right here, this is our lead magnet. Now, I've tested multiple different things. 50% off photo booth rental is what I'm testing right now. All-inclusive packages starting at only $300 for 2 hours. All right, and I can see the effect of that over here. As a lead magnet, that's pulling in, well, here's the ad that I'm running, and you just saw it. So as a lead magnet, that's pulling in 1.23% click-through rate. Now, like I said, I'm showing you the good. I'm showing you everything here, the good and the bad. 1.23% isn't bad in a lot of people's opinion, because some companies struggle to even crack a 1%. But in my opinion, it's not that great, because we've had click-through rates before that were up around, here you go, 3.5%. So it's very subjective sometimes in trying to understand why, because this is the same exact ad, right? 50% off photo booth rental. It's a different campaign, but it's up at 3.5%. And I don't quite understand, to tell you the truth right now, exactly why, except that the average position's a little bit higher. For this, it's at 3.2. It's the same exact ad, but it's down at 1.23% click-through rate. So sometimes it can be very subjective why a click-through rate may not be as high, but I'm going to keep working on this. You can see I split tested 2 different ads. They were the same thing, same concept, but this one down here didn't, out of 104 impressions, it didn't get a single click. I look at that as a time to end it. If 104 people saw it and didn't even get 1 click, which means it wasn't even a 1% click-through rate, then I don't look at it as something that is going to be of any value, right? That's just me personally. Some people may let it run longer, but I decided to pause that one and let this one run, and that's where we're at. But the lead magnet is, of course, the title, the offer, the bribe here. 50% photo booth rental. When they come online and they search, they have multiple ones to choose from. In my opinion, personally, I think if I'm looking at these three, I'm going to click the one that says 50% off, not the one that just says Premier. I mean, they have it in here, call today up to 50% off, state-of-the-art photo booths, crystal clear, mobile midweek specials from $3.99. That doesn't really make sense to me. I don't think that's a good lead magnet. But so you can, you can just kind of see this is what the lead magnet is, and this is what other companies are doing out there, and you want to make something that stands out. All right, now you may not be running a Google ad, maybe you are. Like I said, it's very profitable if you understand it, but it really comes down to whatever you're doing. If it's on Facebook and you're looking in your newsfeed, then we can go to Facebook right now and just look that if you're looking in your newsfeed. Let me see if we have something that pops up. I'm sure we will. Of course, taking forever to load. This is a sponsor. This is a sponsored post right here. Free #1 best-selling book. Okay, so it's something that you want to stand out if you are trying to promote something, and this is pretty good because you can see that it's a newscast shot or an interview. Free #1 selling book. If you're into that market, if he's targeting it correctly, which he is because I am, then this is interesting. I might actually click on that just because I know of this book already, and this is a pretty interesting ad to catch my attention. So that is the whole idea of a lead magnet. Okay, we're not going to talk about that anymore because I think it's pretty self-explanatory. You just got to practice. You just got to get good at it because your lead magnet is going to be your initial barrier of entry, right? If you're running a solo ad, your lead magnet is directly kind of on your opt-in page, right? So sometimes you got to understand that these may be connected or these may be connected, but it's really three different parts. That's why I have them separated. So if you're running a solo ad to some type of offer for, click here to learn how you can start making up to $2,500 a month from home, then your lead magnet is kind of the same thing as your landing page because the traffic's landing on that page and your lead magnet is the information that you're offering. All right. So just understand that your lead magnet is the bribe, whether it's a standalone ad that's causing them to click and then go to a landing page, or whether the lead magnet is directly on the landing page and trying to get them to opt in to see the next page. Okay, your lead magnet is the ethical bribe that you are giving to them to make them want to take the action of seeing whatever it is you have to offer, right? You have to walk them through the process. If you just send traffic to an offer, you're not doing your job. If you just send traffic to an offer, you're going to find out very quickly that you're just wasting traffic, okay? Then the landing page. This is one of the most important things. Now, depending on what type of business you're running, this may be different for a lot of people, but a lot of people are running Google ads because, again, it's a very massive source of profitable traffic, or Facebook, same type of deal. If you're running at something like this, let's see what his landing page looks like. This is the landing page that I'm being taken to. That was the lead magnet. Here's the landing page. This is a great landing page. It's got automatic authority up top. It's got a great headline here and call to action right here with an arrow, just right here. Click, and then here you go. You opt in. It's got the pop-up opt in for you to get involved and get this book. And then you can even scroll down, read reviews, and there's a call to action mixed in between here with bonuses, all kinds of reviews. I mean, this is a really good landing page, and clearly this guy's got a lot of testimonials because he's famous. The dude's a multi-millionaire. He's done very well for himself. So but that's an example, right? We just saw a real-time example of how you can run traffic to an ad to a landing page. Now here's what ours looks like when somebody were to click this, which I'm not going to do because it costs me money, but when somebody clicks this, this is the page they're taken to, okay? Very first thing you can see, just like with his, is above the fold. So without having to scroll down, you can get a very clear You see how on here it's yellow, so you can see it right away with a red arrow inside a white box. Very clear place to contact. Use our quick contact and we'll reach out to you. All right. Clear headline that speaks right to the audience so they know they're in the right place. Looking for a fun and reliable photo booth rental at an affordable cost. Free book, #1 bestseller, reveals how company generates 52,000 subscribers a day using surveys and quizzes. These are headlines that are very clear, let you know you're on the right page for what you're looking for. Now, the difference between ours and his is I'm running our landing page from a website. And one thing that I've found in our target market is that they are very untrusting of just single pages. And so I want them to be connected up here and know that we do have multiple pages, even though that's somewhat of a distraction because they could click off the page. I rely on the fact that this draws their attention more right here. Looking for a fun and reliable photo booth rental. And I can see a mistake right here. Actually, I need to change this, which is interesting because we're still getting a great conversion rate, but I have the wrong cities in there. I'm glad I saw that. So I'm going to change that. And then here's right here, it kind of just explains we're offering 50% off of all our unlimited prints. And I kind of give them the option here. Scroll down to see our prices and learn why we're the best. Or if you're in a hurry, just contact here. And then it's a pop-up form, okay? Not as pretty or as cool as what his is, but, it's because we need more information, so we can't use those crazy optimized press forms. Okay, so that's the contact form right there. And then we have photo booths available in your area, Baltimore and Washington, D.C. I get it right there. And then our prices, okay, you can see the prices. This is important because this has to do with how much money we're making off of these campaigns. And then can keep scrolling down for testimonials. Here's what makes iLove different. Some proof here, other clients who've trusted us. And down at the bottom, very final is, I want to learn more. So we give them multiple places to contact us throughout the page. And it's taken me a while to get to this landing page point. All right, this is a good landing page. I'm not bragging or anything because it's taken me multiple split tests to get here. At first I tried different types of pictures and using our own types of stuff until I settled on the fact that that really doesn't matter. People just want to automatically see something clean, bright, and that they trust in my target market. And so this is what eventually got settled on. Very clean, very bright, very friendly and inviting, with calls to action that aren't too pressing, right? It kind of walks them through the whole process, and they can get involved at multiple points. Cool pictures along the way, and we tell them what's different about us here. We put testimonials in there, both from Facebook and from a few from Wedding Wire, and also then here a link where they can see that we are rated very well. Trust built with clients that we've had, and big names that everybody recognizes, right? You at least know who Disney, Mitsubishi, and Live Nation is, and the Price is Right, and JetBlue. Probably everybody knows who that is. So, and then down here, we give them kind of some urgency. This deal won't last forever. We'll book 2 to 3 months in advance. And so get this 50% off deal with unlimited prints and contact us today to learn more. All right, and this is the landing page, okay? That is a landing page. This is another version of one. They do the same thing. They have a place for the person to opt in. Now, whatever you're looking for in your business may just be like him. He's just looking for an email address, okay? In our business, we're looking for more information. We're looking for a name, an email, a date, and where they want the event, because we have to contract the work out because this is an online business, right? So we contract the work out based on where it is. But that gives you a little insight into this process here of traffic to a lead magnet to a landing page. And I know this video is probably running on about 30 minutes, so I'm going to try to cut it short, coming soon. Well, and I always say cut it short because I feel like I have so much information to give, and I know that this stuff is really valuable to be able to see real life case studies and examples, but I know it's not short, right? So I'm going to try to wrap it up soon, I should say. But you can see that our offer is also contained on the landing page. Now, here's the important part, is that you're getting them to opt in so you can build an email list, right? And by building an email list, you're able to direct them to the offer. So when people opt in for us here, we're getting their contact information to follow up with them. But our offer is on the same exact page. They can see our offer right here, what they're getting, what it's included, and they contact us so that we can reach out to them and seal the deal, right? And so that's kind of, you can do it differently. You can do it, his is the same thing. His offer is on here. If you want to get the free copy, you see what it is. So you click and sign up to get your free copy. Some people may have an opt-in page where you don't see anything except for click here to get the offer, which would be your landing page, and then once you click, then it takes you to the offer after you opt in. Ours is combined on the same page, but again, it's really kind of just how it works for your business. One thing that I've learned in the industry that I'm in with that target market is that they don't want to opt in without seeing the information, right? You need to get their trust for them to want to opt in. That's just how it is in the industry I'm in. That's why it's very important to understand your traffic. That is the most important part, is understanding your traffic and who you're talking to, and then just testing and testing and testing until you have a follow-up or a campaign, a sales funnel that is built specifically for that market. It's taken me months. You know, we had a couple traffic sources that were running, and they were running very well, but as we started to get more involved in controlling the numbers and not just letting it happen, it took more time and more effort to really get to learn and understand our traffic to what they expect and what they're looking for. And now it's kind of really zeroed in on that. And I want to show you how the numbers work, because this is where it really starts to get exciting, right? So this is just an example with what we're doing here, but you can see here that we're looking at clicks, okay? So, well, one thing I want to show you really quickly before we even get into that is quality score. All right, this is important for Google Ads. If you may be wondering why I'm paying so little compared to other companies, and it's because the quality score is 10 out of 10, which basically is, I mean, if you ask anybody at Google AdWords, that's next to impossible to get a 10 out of 10. I'm very proud of that. And that's because Google is looking at our landing page and saying this is exactly what this target market wants, which is why it's a little surprising. The click-through rate is kind of low. I think this is somewhat of an anomaly that's going to bounce back up, but I'm still going to split test a little bit just to make sure. Because you can't do any better than a quality score of 10 out of 10. I don't need to change my ad. I don't need to change my landing page at this point. I just need to optimize it to get the most amount of clicks and the most amount of conversions. Okay. So going into this now, looking at it, this has only been running briefly. We got 18 clicks, 6 conversions, $6.55 a conversion. So here's what this means. Pull my calculator up. Alright, so if we are selling a 2-hour photo booth package for $300, alright, let's just say our profit margin on that is 50%. Alright, I'm not going to walk you through much to the back end of our business, but let's just say it's 50% is our profit margin after we contract out the work and all that kind of stuff. So that's $150 in profit just based on the event. So let's bring this up here so you can see it. Okay. Bring the notepad up. All right. So let's say we start out with 1,000 clicks, and we're getting you can see here it's a 1.16%. We're just going to go based off of that. So 1,000 times 1.16. Well, I'm sorry, 1,000 times 0.016. So that's 16 clicks, right? You'll see we're building our sales funnel here. So 1,000 impressions. We're paying for 16 clicks, and we're paying at $2.18. Our conversion rate here is 33%, right? So that equals, from that 16 clicks, 5 leads. All right. Well, you know what? Because the numbers are here, let's just stick to what it's actually at. So it's 1,552 impressions, 18 clicks, 6 leads. Now, since we're paying, Google breaks all this down for you. Since we're paying $2.18 per click, and we're converting every 3, that means we're paying $6.55 per conversion, right? Or basically per lead. Okay? So now we have these leads. So I know that when it comes to our follow-up system on selling, we're selling 50%, anywhere from 50 to 60%. Sometimes it's higher, but we'll just round it down and we'll say we're converting leads to sales at 50%. All right. So that means for every 2 conversions, okay, because we're converting 1 out of every 2. So for every 2 conversions equals a sale. So that's going to be $13.10. So for every $13.10 equals 1 sale. Now this is where it gets exciting. Every sale equals at least 300 revenue, 150 profit. Okay, so now we're looking at that. So we're saying that $150 in profit, we're making 300 in revenue for every 1 sale. 150, that is profit off the after the event cost and contracting it out. 150 minus that 1310. Calculator up here. Oh, I can do that in my head, right? I should be able to. It's going to be 36.90, right? So 136.90 is what we're making in pure profit after we go through all those numbers. Now, I hope you followed through that and understood with me exactly what I just did there, because when you know your numbers like this, now you know. Now I know that for every $13 we spend, we make $136 in pure profit. All right, do you understand the power of that? Because now that means I can start multiplying this if I want to, and I'm going to. I'm just a perfectionist. I want to get our click-through rate a little bit higher, but I can start literally dumping in. If I multiply this by 10 and spend $130, that means we got back $1,300. All right, and you just have to look at how far you can multiply it, because there may be a cap on how many impressions you can get in whatever market you're in, but you can take it to the max impressions and know that you're making back a certain amount of money. All right. So that's where all of this gets really powerful in understanding paid traffic, that I now know for certainty I can put this amount of money in and get this amount of money out. And that's how I can scale and grow a business. That's how I can keep control of it. And the more of these campaigns that I can set up and run based around other keywords out there, because photo booth rental isn't the only one. So around other keywords that are out there, that's the more money that I can make and spend on other traffic, right? And now you're looking at this and you can be reinvesting your profit right back into the traffic. You can take a 50% cut on it, right? You can put 30% away for taxes, and then put 20% away for enjoying the profits, and then put 50% right back into your ads, and be scaling your business at a very rapid rate. And in fact, we are scaling our business at a rapid rate. We're headed very quickly for the 7-figure mark and $1 million in online sales. Super excited about that. And I'm going to keep bringing you this content as we reach that and as we get there, because this is the stuff that works. And, this is insane when you think about the conversion rate here, 116%. Tell you the truth, I'm not even sure how that's possible. Again, our quality score is a 10 out of 10, which is amazing. This basically means that people are clicking more than once they see our ad, or they've opted in twice, which is awesome. Okay, so that's 100% conversion rate. If I were to do the numbers here, it's silly not to put more money into this, and I'm going to be doing that soon, because the profit is going to be basically as high as it can be. You're getting profit back. We're closing at 50%. And so it just becomes amazing how much money you can make. And this is where you're closing, right? We're getting them, they're seeing our offer, they're opting in, and then we're emailing them and following up with them via email and phone. We do have people that work the phone as well. It's just different for whatever business you're in. You may not need that. And then we're converting and 1 out of every 2 of those leads into sales. And so that's a sales funnel. All right. So I hope you got a lot of value from this. Being able to see a back end case study like this is really, really powerful, and being able to see exactly how I just literally showed you exactly how you take a click and convert it into a sale, and how you can understand paid traffic to grow and scale a business, starting from putting, just finding your traffic source, putting money in, and then converting it to the sales. Another thing that's important that I mentioned in the beginning that I'm going to close with is understanding your price points. Okay, this is why it's so important to understand your price point and offering something that is going to make you money back on however much you're paying for your traffic. You need to understand it, and if your price point is off, you're not going to be able to make as much. And that's why a lot of people are scared of Google Ads. Is you need to know that you're converting sales and that you have a price point high enough to justify spending a couple dollars a lead. But if you know that the lifetime value of your customer is $300 to $500, and that you're getting 1 out of every 2 customers that enter your sales funnel, then you can understand how much money your customer acquisition is worth. All right, our customer acquisition cost right now is about $13, right? And it would be worth even up to $20 to $30. It would be worth that because of the price point that we have is where it needs to be. And that's not an accident. These prices are very carefully crafted, trust me. They've been carefully crafted over years of experience in getting involved in. And that's something that you need to understand with your offer, is crafting your price point, not only to match the market and what the market's willing to pay, but to something that is going to keep you profitable based on the amount of money that you're spending in your business. Okay, so I hope you got a lot of value in that. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, or wherever this is, whether you're seeing this on YouTube or in the Facebook group or whatever. So leave a comment, let me know. I will talk to you in the next video. Until then, live free.